Hi, my name is Clay Lomnith,
I'm Teresa Prince.
And I'm Vanessa Scotes.
and this is Photos of the Week for September 3rd. This first one we got here is one by Teresa.
It's the Salt Creek Levee Trail. It's for our arts special about biking all around Lincoln, and it was fun. I just found a nice part of the trail and waited for people to come by. Unfortunately, it took an hour, and an odd man talked to me the entire time while I was waiting on a bridge, but eventually the people came, and it worked out.
I like the curves of the path, and then the what is that?
The Salt Creek.
The Salt Creek. Yeah, the only problem I have with it though is that the bikers are riding away from you.
Yeah.
But
Apparently no one wants to go biking on a Saturday night.
My favorite part also is the symmetry. I think it's really cool.
I shot this the next morning over at the Mopac Trail, which was actually much more popular. It's a trail out in East Lincoln, and it goes on forever. And it's an old railroad path, so there's a bunch of steep embankments to the side where they cut away into the hills to let the railroads go through. So I just climbed up on top of there and got some people riding by in nice light.
I really like this light on here. Teresa, did you shoot this from, is this one of your photos that you shot from up in a tree?
No, not a tree this time. Just a hill.
Oh, darn.
I did almost fall, though. This was shot by our arts editor, Hillary, who came up with the idea herself and borrowed a studio and a lot of her friends to come and model jeans.
I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a cool concept.
this one is by Chris Van Cat. He's not here right now, so we can really critique him. I like the face of the quarterback there.
Yeah, it's so hard to get faces in football with the masks and those visors, so it's great to show Husker defense really making an impact on someone.
The only thing that I wish was in this, which is something that I kind of always look for in sports photos, is I wish that you could see at least part of the football in the photo. I don't know if he had already thrown it before they tackled him, so it may have been impossible to have it, but I think it would have been a little bit stronger if it had the football.
And this is being really, really picky, but the guy in the background behind the quarterback is just a bit distracting, but that's something obviously you couldn't have helped. This is one I shot at an Able, I don't even know what it was called. It was just a party for, to welcome the new people coming to Able. I'm not too crazy about it, actually. It's a dark room and little light. The only thing I like is the colors.
I like the colors and that you can see some of the faces. These people are definitely having fun, and it's a little out of the ordinary. And there's different layers. There's people far back. There's people's arms coming right towards the camera. I think it works.
I like it as well. I like that there's little bits of vibrant colors that kind of pop it a little bit. The only thing that kind of bothers me, which isn't too bad, but is the blurry head done on the right corner. Maybe if there was just a little bit less of it, so you could kind of maybe crop less of it out, so that way, you know, your eye doesn't get drawn to it eventually. But otherwise, I think it's a cool photo and it works for the situation.
This is the last evening of the state fair, and so I went there wandering around sunset and noticed this boy was walking around pouting because his brothers are on the roller coaster, but he was too short to go. So I just kind of followed him around and took his picture, waited for him to get into the nice light.
Yeah, one of the things you do best is capture moments, and here you got great moment and great lighting.
There's also good use of layering here, which is always nice to have as well. So
interesting side note. This is Andy Boyle, the web editor. The one of the guys from the marching band. This is actually his son, and Craig. He's the instrument repair guy, and he sent a letter to me saying, "Hey, that was an awesome photo, and my son got to take a bunch of papers to school and show off to all the kids. So that's also cool."
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
side note.
All right, one last one from the state fair. Who doesn't love funnel cakes? Especially when the tungsten light bulbs from the funnel cake stand turn everyone bright yellow, and the sky is turning a bright blue, and you have fried food and happy people and beautiful colors, and it's hard to get a bad photo. So that was fun.
Here's another moment again. Like, I've never seen anybody that excited to get their funnel cake, and the lady in the background is looks pretty anxious to get hers too. Great job.
Yeah. I think it's a strong photo. I like it. I like the contrast of the indigo blue sky in the background with like the yellowish orange, and I always like those combinations of colors. So it was cool to be able to capture that.
All right, tune in next week.
Thanks.
See you next time.